Welcome back to Ultimate Budha, the channel that cares deeply about your health and well-being. Today, we're delving into a topic that might be more concerning than you think: the critical importance of sleep for teenagers. So, let's explore why teens should be prioritizing their slumber. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a drill. We're about to reveal something that should set off alarm bells in your mind. Elizabeth Rainville, PharmC, from Penn Medicine's Adolescent and Young Adult Medicine Department, is here to drop a bombshell. She states that teenagers, those vibrant and seemingly indestructible souls, should ideally be getting a solid 8 to 10 hours of sleep every night. Why is this so concerning? Brace yourself. It's rooted in science. Rainville tells us that until the age of 20, teenagers are going through the advanced stages of puberty, and in the case of young men, they're still physically growing. These transformations demand an enormous amount of energy, which our bodies primarily replenish through sleep. And if that's not concerning enough, not getting enough sleep can significantly increase the risk of diabetes and long-term heart problems. But there's more. The detrimental effects of sleep deprivation on academic performance are deeply concerning. As we like to say, one of the major roles of adolescence is being a student. And now picture this. If you're not getting enough sleep, it's going to make learning substantially more challenging. Yes, the struggle is real, and it's impacting our future generation. Now, the situation takes an even darker turn. Getting the right amount of sleep isn't just about academics. It's a lifeline for mental health. If you're consistently depriving yourself of sleep, both your mood and stress levels can quickly spiral out of control. Prolonged sleep deprivation is linked to severe mental health disorders like anxiety, depression, and bipolar disorder. What's worse, it can even increase the risk of suicide among teenagers. Yes, this is a crisis we can't afford to ignore. The concerns don't end here. Lack of sleep doesn't just mess with your mind. It also influences your impulsive behavior. Numerous studies have established a direct connection between teens who don't get enough sleep and high-risk behaviors. These behaviors include texting while driving, drunk driving, engaging in unprotected sex, using drugs and alcohol, and even carrying a weapon. It's a dangerous path that we must address. So, what can we do to ensure that our teens are getting the sleep they need? We turn to the lifeline known as sleep hygiene. Let's talk about what good sleep hygiene looks like for a teenager, because it's not just about a good night's sleep. It's about preserving lives. Banish all electronic devices 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. Please, resist the temptation of keeping your phone on your nightstand. Lock it away in another room. Watch your caffeine intake. This notorious stimulant can linger in your system for a surprisingly long time, so cut it off after 12 p.m. Develop soothing bedtime rituals like taking a warm shower, meditating, or reading a real book. These rituals become cues for your body to unwind, and that's a matter of life and death for some. The statistics are alarming. Recent nationwide surveys reveal that the majority of teens aren't getting nearly enough sleep. Even more concerning, a 2018 study reported that almost a quarter of teens were grappling with insomnia, and it's believed that sleep troubles have only intensified for teens and adults during the pandemic. We're facing a genuine epidemic. If you're one of those who regularly have trouble falling asleep and or staying asleep, or if you've been told you snore loudly, talk excessively in your sleep, or sleepwalk, it's time to sound the alarm and seek help. Your family doctor is your first line of defense. They can run tests to rule out an underlying condition as a cause. They can also screen for depression and anxiety, says Rainville. If all of that comes back okay, they can refer you to a sleep study. But remember, seeking help is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of courage. The battle against sleep deprivation goes far beyond personal struggles. Rainville highlights a pressing issue: the early start times of schools. Teenagers have a sleep drive that builds more slowly than adults, which means they don't start producing melatonin, the hormone that promotes sleep, until later in the night. Most teens are natural night owls who want to stay up late and sleep in. However, the early school start times disrupt this natural rhythm. It's a systemic problem, and it's time for change. In our digital age, temptation lurks everywhere. We all know the pull of our smartphones and streaming services, but this is a battle we must win. Keep your phone in another room, disable the autoplay feature on your streaming platforms, and prioritize your sleep. Lives are at stake. And finally, there's a glimmer of hope. A recent study published earlier this year revealed an increased risk for sleep problems and insomnia among teens who receive certain welfare services and have experienced trauma. The researchers emphasized that improving sleep and mental health begins with identifying the cause of sleep issues and then treating them. Cognitive behavioral therapy, specifically, has shown to be a beacon of hope for positive changes in those struggling with sleep issues. It's not just a potential solution. It's a lifeline for those who need it. So, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The concerning truth about why teens need their beauty sleep. And it's not just about looking good, it's about preserving their future. If you found this information as concerning as we do, please give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to Ultimate Budha for more eye-opening content on health and body and mind fitness. Until next time, take care, and remember, sleep is not a luxury. It's a matter of life and death.